Greetings and welcome to Smartwatch Tics 2018 Smartwatch Holiday Buyer's Guide for smartwatches with headphones built into them. Yeah, it's a whole new and very interesting category, and we have reviewed a bunch of them. This is just a small sample. In this video, this Holiday Buyer's Guide, I'm going to give you recommendations of the top 3, let's say, that I'd like to suggest that you might want to check out, and then there's all the rest of them. In addition to this beginning of the video where I'm going to give you the information right up front, at the end I'm going to tack on all the little 1-minute videos I did on every single one of these so you don't have to hunt them down. If you're interested in this category of watch or band, then just watch the whole video through and you'll see every single one of them, see if you see one you like. So what sets them apart? What makes them great? Well, they are basically a band that you wear on your arm, and that acts as a holder that lets you put the module into it and pop it out and put it in your ear. That's what they do. The whole thing is built around that. Some of them have fancy charging docks, and some of them plug in, and it's just phenomenal capabilities. But the idea is you've got a thing that you can put your normal earpiece in that we wear it on your arm and use it as a watch. So which one's the absolute best out of all of these? That one. That one right here. The V08. Let me tell you why. See? Model V08. Video coming up. It's got the best shaped head for sticking it in your ear that I have found. It's got a couple of these things come with it. The little rubberized covers. Okay for the diode sensing, but it does blood pressure as well as heart rate built into it. It snaps into its little cradle, even says V08 right here, like that. Like I said, the external charger's there, but most importantly, and only 2 of these so far I've found this, when you have it in your ear and it's on, when you've taken it out of the band and it activates tethering to your phone, you press and hold the button down for about 5 seconds, and bing, I mean not bing, I mean, okay, you know what? Google will come up, or Siri will come up, not Bing, sorry. But it activates your assistant, and that is really, really cool. So you can say, call movie theater, and if you've got that directory in there, it'll do that, or whatever you normally would use to challenge your assistant. You've got that capability built right into it. The V08, the reason it's #1 is that feature. It's got a really nice, easy contrast, black and white screen. I actually prefer it over the #2, which is color. You got all the step count. You got everything. The video is on this one is right now. This is the V08. It's a fitness band. Tap it and you get your steps, distance, and calories burned. You can also check last night's sleep cycle. You have heart rate that it'll calculate directly while it's sitting on your arm. Or you can gather your blood pressure information. Looks like a standard band until you get here with a headphone symbol and the opportunity to pop the entire thing out and plug it in your ear. That little music symbol you saw, that means you're tethered to your phone. You can receive phone calls and you can listen to music. Pop it back in and you're back to a watch. Really, really interesting technology. The V08. Check it out. So what's second choice? Maybe first choice for you is really similar to this one. And it's got its own little cute charging dock thing. It's got a really nice extended headpiece that fits in your ear snugly. It's color. It does a lot of what the V08 does, but it doesn't have heart rate. But it does have pulse, and everything else is in color. Same thing, you press and hold at the bottom, right where the button is, and after about 5-6 seconds, it'll activate your assistant on your Android or your iPhone, and you can take yourself wherever you want to go with that with that capability. So it comes in number 2 behind the first V08, simply because I like the screen better in terms of being able to see outdoors on the V08, and it does blood pressure readings. Other than that, and it fits nice in the ear, but that does too. Other than that, this is a really good contender for number 2. You're looking at the B03. This thing is really amazing. It, of course, has your time and information on step count, your distance traveled, and your calories burned for fitness. It's got last night's sleep information if you wear it to bed, and a built-in heart rate monitor that can give you live, regular readings of your heart rate. In this mode, you can pop it out, stick it in your ear, and answer phone calls tethered from your phone. Better than that, if you actually press and hold on the button when it's in your ear like this, you can bring up either Siri or the Google Assistant and ask whatever you'd like. Ask it to call somebody or play audio news or whatever your passion is with this as a standard earbud sticking in your ear. When you're done, return it right here to its holder, not hiding in your pocket somewhere, and you've got yourself a smartwatch. It's the B03. Check it out. And I'm only going to take us down to number 3 in this series, and that's because this funky looking thing just deserves an honorable mention. The way it fits into this charging cradle is kind of unique. You got to pop it out like that from the charger. Then you put it on your arm in there, and then you pop the module out from there, and it looks kind of like a raindrop sticking out of your head. It's got a long extension that sits well in your ear. It's got good sound. It's got the heart rate sensor, everything you like. You're looking at an odd little thing. This is actually a smartwatch with time, step count, distance traveled, and calories burned, like usual. We have last night's sleep time, a built-in heart rate monitor, an interesting Bluetooth feature, and a power off button. The Bluetooth feature comes in when you lift the module out, and it suddenly doubles as a standard Bluetooth earpiece. That's the heart rate monitor that goes through the hole that senses your skin when you're doing heart rate, and it does continuous heart rate monitoring that it transfers to a tethering app. But in your ear, this thing works to receive phone calls and even voice place phone calls or anything else you do with your Google Assistant or Siri by simply pressing and squeezing the bottom for about 5 seconds, waiting to hear the beep, and then just simply saying what command you want to give to your phone. When you're done with a phone call, pop it back in, it immediately turns off, and you have your smartwatch back. Very unusual, unique design. Again, it's called the L7. Check it out. So these are the top 2. Check them out. See what you think. And yeah, that's the 2018 Smartwatch Holiday Buyer's Guide to the Duo Mode smartwatch with earphone attached and included. Now, here are the little short videos on all of the contenders in this category. This is the Jacom B3 smartwatch, and this is the B7 of the same exact unit. They're removable, earphone-offered smartwatches that have both your time, date, information, along with Bluetooth and battery level, your step count, calories burned, distance traveled, a heart rate monitor, sleep time monitor, overall settings that let you, and you actually have to, set the time manually, set an alarm, reset everything, or simply go back, and you have the power off capability to turn the band off. By removing the unit from either of them, you can stick it in your ear and listen to music on your from your phone, or answer calls. You can't make calls, but you can receive calls on this. Although there's 3 buttons, there's no volume controls, and you need to use the center button to transfer a call back and forth from your phone to
this module. For what it does and for the price it's asking, these are amazing. They could be carried in your pocket if you want, or worn on your arm in the associated band. Look for them as the Jacom B3 or the no brand B7.
This is the B3 Plus. It's a connecting device that is Bluetooth connected to my phone and allows you to do all sorts of things like manage your contacts, settings, notifications, a music player, Bluetooth setup, call logs from your phone, a remote camera, a full health section that includes heart rate, blood pressure, and blood oxygen, as well as sleep time, calories burned, steps walked, and of course a couple of different watch faces. Would look like a normal fitness watch if it weren't for the fact that it pops into your ear. It's a really nice doozy of a smartwatch, and it's available now, the B3 Plus. Check it out. This is the Huawei TalkBand B2. It's a special sports fitness band that can count your steps, give you your calories burned, monitor your overnight sleep time, and do some fun sports fitness stuff. When you tap it and go into it, you can actually begin recording your steps against time. And when you're finished, on the screen, you can get your results, all inside this little band. When you press and hold the side button, it'll take you into the Bluetooth mode where you can take a selfie tethered to the app on your phone or find your phone if you've lost track of it. But that's not all. You press these two buttons, lift it out, and you have a Bluetooth earpiece that works great for phone calls and playing music. You can also recall the last phone number that called you, but you can't place calls directly with it. It's called, again, the Huawei TalkBand B2, and it's available right now. Check it out. Hey, you spend a lot of time outdoors with your hands busy and you want to be able to answer a phone call if it comes in, or listen to music that you bring with you on a micro SD card or tethered Bluetooth to your phone? Well, you can do it with this F50. This is a fun little device that includes heart rate monitoring that touches through to your skin, and a music player, and step count for monitoring your step health, your distance traveled, your calories burned, Bluetooth connectivity, all in one tiny little package. Check it out. It is the F50. Are you ready for a really cool little device? It's a fitness band that pops in and out with an earpiece that you can use for answering phone calls. It also has time display, messages, sporting, where you have your steps, your distance, and your calories burned, a full-on heart rate and blood pressure monitoring system, together with last night's sleep and the ability to turn it off. Beyond that, when you're in fitness, if you want beyond just step count, press and hold, and you can go into running, cycling, or climbing. All of those separate features are available to you. In addition, they show up on the app. The app not only calculates and tracks all of your biometrics information from your step count and your last night's sleep, but you have a health section that when you activate this dynamically on the app, it simultaneously on the band is calculating your heart rate, your blood oxygen, your blood pressure, and your overall fatigue level, and plotting that on graphs in each of these sections in a one-button operation. It's really a sophisticated device, has the complete capability of answering phone calls with an earpiece, heart rate monitor, and charger. Again, it's called the Y6. Check it out.